Hey, it's Mike Brennan. I'm doing a special one-on-one interview with David Brophy, longtime finance professor at the University of Michigan. Gosh, he started so many things back in the old days, and that many of them still going forward, like the Michigan Growth Capital Symposium. And now he's got a private equity conference coming to the University of Michigan campus in Ann Arbor. I think it's Friday, October 13th. Welcome, David.
Uh, Thanks, Mike, and greetings to your viewers. Indeed, we have the annual University of Michigan Private Equity Conference starting on Thursday night, October the 12th, and moving into October the 13th in the morning from 8 o'clock till 2 in the afternoon. The Thursday night program is at the University of Michigan Golf Course Clubhouse. Nice reception from 6 to 8. We invite everybody to come and meet and greet. And the Friday conference, part of the conference, starts at 8 and goes until 2 o'clock in the afternoon with lunch finishing up. The Private Equity Conference is now in its 19th year. The purpose of both the Private Equity Conference and the symposium, the Growth Capital Symposium, is to make a little more efficient the process that Michigan engages in of attracting venture capital and growth capital from other parts of the country. And we have been pretty successful on that. The symposium has been going for 42 years. And so everybody, as Mike said, this year's private equity program features a focus on the Midwest market. And to help us with that, we've got a great keynote speaker. Chris Keogh from Goldman Sachs is in charge of the whole Midwest region for that company. And we've matched him in sort of a discussion pairing with Sam Valenti, who is, I think, without a doubt, the best known financier in the state of Michigan, a guy who has done important work for the government, for various funds, and for, of course, TriMas, where he's the chairman of the board. So that will be kind of the highlight. But we've got lots of other very important speakers and panels on the program, and I'd like to just flash through them so we can see what's going on. So our Friday program starts with the breakfast at 8 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock we start the program. Our first topic of the day is financing a deal in today's market. That's a timely topic. We hope that companies looking for funds will attend, particularly ones who are looking for late stage finance or mergers and acquisition, M&A financing, or actually IPOs. Both are options these days. Jim Bunn will handle the panel. He runs finance for Raymond James, large firm. We then move to the keynote presentation at 10. And follow that with a coffee break to encourage networking and interaction. Back at 11:10, we look at the impact of AI and Chat GPT on private equity. It's having an effect on all kinds of financial institutions. But we have Bill Goldsmith, who's the founder and managing partner of Nantucket multi-managers hedge fund, who's an insightful and rather expert in institutional finance. After that, a very important topic, it seems to me, people are always a little bit, some trepidation of engaging with a private equity firm. And so we're going to have a panel that will talk about partnering with private equity firms from the point of view of a CEO of a company that's so involved. So these four items, these four topics are particularly important to young firms that are raising money. And in this particular market, it's a pretty sour market right now. It's also of interest and valuable to anybody who's working with a fund and building a fund and so on, because you've got people here who have done it or in the process of building their fund up, and you can learn a lot from them, and also make valuable contacts, because when you're doing deals in this market or any market, you most commonly need co-investors. And this is the way you cultivate those sorts of contacts that will be valuable to you in the future. We end up with lunch and dismissal, and we hope that everybody joins. We've got a very nice crowd lined up already, and we just welcome you to the university for yet another presentation of our private equity conference.
So tickets are still available. And then what's the parking situation? Because I know I live in Ann Arbor. Parking around the university is a bit of a challenge, but is there a garage dedicated to this?
There is a garage. It's the one behind the administration building, and people are pretty familiar with that, I think. And you can park in there. And otherwise, as you say, steal or whatever parking places as you find them. We used to hold it out off the campus. We find that the campus is welcoming us now, and so we're giving it a try.
All right. Any final thoughts before we close?
Look, Michigan has been living on imported capital for a long time, and that's a good thing, but it's not a perfect thing, because oftentimes we're handing off control of our companies to investors from around the country. My wish is that we would get more institutional capital coming into our industry, our startups and our growth companies. Let's learn to eat our own cooking. But in the current situation has been here for a long time. People from other parts of the country want to invest in our companies, and I just want to make it easier for our companies to tap that market. So join in. Meet the people who are interested in investing in your company.